This is exactly what I would do to land a wealth management internship as a freshman or a sophomore. If you're waking up, opening LinkedIn, filtering for investment banking in New York City, and throwing your resume into a black hole with 4,000 other students, stop it. You're playing a game that's rigged against you. Today, I'm going to show you how to find the hidden job market in your own backyard, where the acceptance rate isn't less than 1%, it's probably closer to 30 or 40%, and how to create an internship where one didn't exist before. Most students freeze when they find these local firms because they don't know what to say in their email. Check out the first link in the description below where you can grab our cold outreach scripts completely for free. They were the exact ones that I used to get responses from people who were too busy to hire. I graduated in the spring of 2024 without a job, but by using the networking strategy that I'm about to teach you, I was able to bypass the entry-level line and ended up landing a senior associate level role at a major investment firm that required 3 to 5 years of experience in the job description, 1 week after graduation. Let me tell you a quick story about how the world actually works in finance recruiting. Senior year, I was stressed, literally waking up with cold sweats and hives all down my neck, chest, and back. I had just lost my return offer from JP Morgan because of the banking crisis. I was basically back to square one. And here's the thing, I didn't get my next job offer by easy applying on LinkedIn. I got it through the grapevine. I was president of an investment club on campus. Our faculty advisor knew a student in a different organization who interned at BNY the prior summer. Her manager had an opening for a role that wasn't even properly advertised yet. Because I had built a reputation locally, that job found me. But, and this is the part that most people miss, before that happened, I had spent months grinding. I was researching local RIAs, sending cold emails to firms in my college town that didn't even have a careers page. That's where the gold is. If you're at a non-target school, you cannot afford to only look at the big logos in the big cities. You need to be looking where no one else is. And this brings us to our first trap, the zip code filter. If you're filtering your internship search exclusively for New York City or Chicago, you're filtering out some of your best chances. I know what you're thinking. You're asking, but doesn't working at a small local firm look bad on my resume? Don't I need a brand name? Let's look at the hard truth. Freshman year, I worked in a COVID lab. Was it sexy? No. I was analyzing PCR tests, but it showed hustle. Now, imagine you spent your summer working at a boutique wealth management shop in your hometown. Maybe they only manage like 500 million. It's not Goldman Sachs, but you're actually touching money, sitting in on meetings, and learning the industry. Compare that to the kid who applied to Goldman, got rejected, and spent the summer lifeguarding or in a COVID lab. Who wins? You do. And this is the advantage of a tier 2 or tier 3 city strategy. Stop looking exclusively for opportunities in the top financial hubs. Start looking at cities where wealthy people live, not just where they trade. And wealth management firms are everywhere. Go where the competition isn't. This leads us into the Google Maps method. So how do you find these wealth management shops? LinkedIn is for lazy candidates. Google Maps is for hunters. The biggest mistake that you're making is waiting for a job posting to appear. You have to hunt. Back in college, I was into sneaker reselling. I didn't wait around for a pair of Jordans to land in my lap. I was on Facebook Marketplace. I was on the sneakers app, although rarely hit. I was on OfferUp. I was hunting for deals that other people missed. And you need to treat your career the exact same way. So here's the tactic I literally did in my senior year. I opened up Google and searched top 20 RIAs in Pittsburgh. Could do this, or open up Google Maps, go to your town of choice and search for wealth management, financial planning, investment management. You're going to see dozens of firms you've never heard of. Click on them, go to their website, look at the people or about page, and find the partners or the financial advisors. If they don't have a careers tab, that's good. That means no one else is applying there. Put them on your list. Now that you have the list, how do you get in? You use the alumni Trojan horse. Here's the psychology. An alumnus in New York City is busy. They're getting spammed by every kid from your school. But an alumnus in a smaller city or your local town, their DMs are probably more dry, but they're still eager to help out. I remember in my senior year, I went to a panel where some reps from Fidelity were speaking. I didn't have my SIE license. On paper, I wasn't fully qualified, but I stayed after. I introduced myself. I mentioned I was a local student studying for my SIE. I built a relationship. A few weeks later, the branch manager emailed me saying that she thought I'd be a good fit for a role. She created the interview for me. The relationship mattered more than the resume. I was even told by the recruiter on that call that they specifically filtered out any candidates who didn't have their SIE because of the amount of applications that they received. Yet, I was offered an interview because of my referral. So here's your tactic. Filter for alumni in your current city. You could send them a message like this. I see you're working in whatever city. I'm a student here and trying to understand the local landscape versus moving to New York City. I'd love to buy you a coffee to hear your perspective. People love helping students in their own ecosystem. It feels less transactional. It feels like neighbors helping neighbors. Okay, now you got the coffee chat. Now, do not blow it by asking, so are you hiring any interns? If they had a formal internship program, it would probably be on their website. So they likely don't. In this case, don't ask for a job. Propose a project. When you're sitting across from that local financial advisor, look them in the eye and say something like this. Look, I'm trying to get my hands dirty this summer. Is there any equity research, market analysis, or grunt work you need done? I'm happy to help out just to learn the ropes. You're offering value, not asking for a favor. That's how you create a role where one didn't exist before. Finding these hidden opportunities is just step one. The hardest part is selling yourself once you actually get them on a call, convincing them to take a chance on you. If you're tired of applying into the void and want a strategy based on your specific background and your local market, book a call with me. Second link in the description below. We'll look at your resume, your location, your strategy, and we'll figure out exactly how to get you in the door. Otherwise, check out this video next on how to crush your first coffee chat so you don't blow the opportunity once you find it. Let's cook. We'll see you over there.